Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile with Summon Skull. Now yes, this is the updated version, okay, from the original video. Now in this deck version, what you could expect is more backfield destruction, more monsters attack power at 4,000, because that's what it was lacking in the first video. It didn't have enough cards, powerful cards, to get over certain cards. They will either be 4,002 or 3,500 like Eldritch when he gets special summon, or even your regular XYZ or Synchro monsters, they are already at 3,000, right? So now we have cards that are attack power at 4,000, so it's going to help us get over the hump with certain monsters. And the backfield is almost the same. Great support cast to your monsters to get everything running, but the key difference to this updated version is the extra deck. Okay, this is a Summon Skull deck profile, but the extra deck is gonna get you the W's to put on the field with your Summon Skull, and you're gonna win every time. You could win your local tournament easy with this Summon Skull deck. So stay tuned for the beginning of the video so you can see each and every card being explained and how to use it properly, and then watch the results and some of the matches. So real quick, for every 50 subscriber this channel gets, I'm gonna do a $50 giveaway to one lucky subscriber, either through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, until we reach our goal of 2,000 subscribers. And once, if you have your own YouTube channel, I will subscribe to your channel as well. I think all YouTube creators should subscribe to one another's channels to help each other's channel grow. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so and hit the like button down below. Don't forget to check out the community page to see the latest image poll. Also, I have a new playlist called Announcements, so you can stay informed with everything you need to know about this channel, upcoming events, raffles, and giveaway. And if you really want to support this channel, any donation, big or small, will help the channel grow. Just send me a text message saying donations to my cell phone number at 862-405-2191, and I will send you the link with my Cash App or PayPal. It's the same number to enter into the raffles. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. So let's start with the deck, right? So let's start with the very first card. So that's your regular Summon Skull. Now you could run 3 if you want, but in order to do what I needed to do, I'm only running 1. And again, there are so many ways to bring this guy out. So many ways that 1 copy is more than enough. Like for instance, I could use this guy to discard him, right? I could discard him to the graveyard, then I could easily bring him back with a Monster Reborn or even Call of the Haunted, right? But that's Summon Skull in a nutshell. He's just a 1 tribute normal fiend monster. Now I'm using Drytons, so this is alpha. When he hits the field, he'll bring out Archfiend Awakening, which is the ritual monster card that you see right here. Now this card is unaffected, right? It says here, Archfiend card cannot be destroyed by battle except by battle with a ritual monster. It cannot be destroyed by monster's effect except those of a ritual monster. So if I'm running up against anybody who's not a ritual monster, my Archfiend is not dying, he's not getting destroyed, he's not leaving the field. So he's a powerhouse. Again, this Dryton monster Gamma, once he hits the field, he'll bring another one, and then I have 2 Drytons monsters I could bring back. And then I could also bring out with Dryton Zeta, he'll bring out the ritual spell card that I need in order to use it for my ritual summon monster. And again, running to her is fine. And let's see what else. And then Dryton Delta, you know, once he hits the field, I either show him the ritual monster or the ritual spell card, and then I draw 1 card. So he's like my drawing base. So he's definitely needed here. Now this guy, Plagueis Zombie, he's my 1 tuner monster, but he has the ability that I could kind of use him twice. Once I use him to ritual synchro summon with somebody, I could special summon this card from my graveyard by putting 1 card on top of my deck, and then I could just tune again, synchro summon another card. So the card I would use with him is to bring out this dragon card right here. Now it cannot be destroyed by battle or effect. It takes damage, and an attack involving this card, the opponent's card effect, this card gains attack equal to the damage you took. So that's the only card I'm bringing out. If I bring out level 6 with my level 2, that's the level 8 tuner monster that I'm bringing out. Now if I want to bring out the level 6 Archfiend Call right here, Then again, which the opponent, if he were get to destroy, he could special summon one summon skull from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Since I only run one summon skull, it's gonna be either from the graveyard or the deck, whichever or. But again, I will use the level 2 tuner and then a level 4 to bring out that Archfiend Call. Now, Walls of Illusion, if they attack this monster while it's face down, it'll return back to his hand. If he does survive, then I'll tune him, or I will XYZ summon with him. But again, this is the other two XYZ monsters that I have. I have Utopia 39 and Sky Blasters, you know. And I use Magician Breaker and Illusion's Wall to bring out my level 4s. But again, I could also tune with them. I could use my level 2 with my level 4 and synchro summon to a level 6, or I could even do a level 8 synchro summoning. So again, with Magician Breaker, now I have more backfield destruction. I have two basically Typhoons with my Magician Breakers. I have Harpy Feather Dusters, I have Starlight Roll, and like I showed you, I have Dark Bribe. So I have more backfield destruction with these guys now, which this deck was kind of lacking a little bit. And again, they're level 4, so I could XYZ summon. Now here, again, if I'm going to bring out a level 8 synchro monster, it's going to be this guy. I could do it with the level 2 tuner or with this level 4 tuner right here. And again, if your opponent goes first and he has more monsters than you, you're obviously not going to have none, then I could use his effect to special summon. But even if you cannot special summon, then you can normal summon him. Again, this is a great card. And he's also a light, which is going to come into play later on. But yeah, that's his ability. Either if he has too many monsters on the field, you could special summon it from your hand, and worst case scenario, you just normal summon him. Either way, he's a tuner monster that we could use. And again, this is the level 8 Bezeal. That's the level 8 I'm going after, which either one gets me. Let me see here. Summon Skull's level 6. My Chaos Magician is level 6, and Skull Lightning is level 6. Now, if I use those level 6 with my level 4 tuner, then I'm bringing out Byron the Floor. Now, you know what this guy does. He can negate once per turn any effect monster. Okay, so again, this is another powerful synchro summon monster that you could bring out to help your Summon Skull deck win. Again, they're not expecting to see the floor, a level 10 synchro summon. Well, guess what? Surprise. Again, the more surprise, you're gonna catch your opponent with their pants down, and they're gonna lose automatically or quit. And again, you could use Call of the Haunted or Monster Reborn to bring you back these level 6. So then when you normal summon or special summon the level 4 tuner, you bring out your level 10. It's that simple. It's that simple, guys. Now, Skull Archfiend of Lightning. Now, he's a 1 tribute level 6 monster, but again, if your monster has constantly backfield and he activates something to destroy you, you have the opportunity to roll a 6-sided dice to try to get out of it. And I could use any of my Dry Town monsters to special summon each other, so I could tribute one of them to bring him out. Now, Chaos Sorcerer is a level 6. He's a special summon no matter what. I could get rid of my Dry Town monsters, which are light monsters, and then all my level 4s or even level 6 dark monster, including my Ritual monster. He's a dark as well. And you get rid of one light, one dark, and then you can special summon Chaos Sorcerer. That's how he works. And now you have a 23 attacker who could remove cards from play. Let's say your opponent has a crazy synchro summon monster or XYZ, you just remove them from play. That simple. So Chaos is a great addition to this deck. And I could also XYZ summon for my level 6 Archfiend Ascent, which that's why he's there. I could special summon Chaos Sorcerer, Monster Reborn, Summon Skull. Now I got my 2 level 6, and boom, we could go with Archfiend Ascent. Again, you have plenty of options. Plenty of options. And I run 2 copies just in case. And again, it could be done with Summon Skull, Lightning Skull, and Chaos Sorcerer. We could bring out our level 6. Now we need a strength to fight the Blue Eyes, to fight the Eldritches, to fight any other synchro monster or anybody who has like a 4,000 and below attack. This is why Saladin the Time Lord is a perfect addition to this deck, because once he hits the field, he's unaffected by a lot of stuff. So he could attack your opponent's monster, get rid of him, and then in main phase 2, you can activate his effect where he'll burn your opponent for 2,000 life points. So not only are you destroying whatever big monster he has, now you're also burning him for an additional 2,000. And let's say they're crazy enough to play skill drain or anything to nullify your effect. Well, that's good, because now you have a 4,000 attack monster and he won't go to your hand at the end of your second phase on your next turn. You understand? So this guy is a great addition to this deck to give him that extra power to get over Blue Eyes, double knock with Blue Eyes Max Chaos Dragon, or any other strong monster. This guy is that equalizer to help you get over on cards so you could get game. And as we know, Archfiend Awakening is the star of this deck. Alright, once we bring this guy out, he's unaffected by a lot of cards. Unless they happen to have other ritual monsters, then yeah, they could get over him, he could fall for their effects. But you know, I have Axe of Despair to make him stronger, or other cards to back him up as well. But yes, this card is very powerful, and like I said, if he ever does leave the field, he'll special summon Summon's Call from your hand, deck, or graveyard. That's why I only have one copy. I've seen a lot of people running 3. I think 2 is enough, but with this deck I had to bring them down to 1. I mean, I could get rid of Skull Lightning so I could have 2, but it's fine. And again, Axe of Despair is just to equip these monsters to make them from 25 to a 35 attacker, to help you get over a lot of monsters. And that's it. Let's go into the magic and traps now. Alright, Raigeki, we all know what it does. Happy Feather Dusters, we know what it does. With Raigeki, you destroy all the monsters on his field. Happy Feather Duster, you destroy his backfield. Monster Reborn and Call of the Haunting's job is to bring back something you could either gonna XYZ summon or synchro. That's it. Now with Monster Reborn, you probably have a little bit more, because if they have something that you on their side of the field that you want to bring back to your side, that's fine. But the main job for Monster Reborn and Call of the Haunted is so you could bring back something that you want to synchro summon, or something that you want to XYZ summon with. Okay, so try to save those 2 cards for that. These 3 cards are basically searchers for my Dragon Town monsters. Okay, the first Cyber Emergency brings him to my hand. The other card brings him to the field in attack mode. But again, it's just so we could start searching the deck. Alright, we all know Axe of Despair is going to give us an extra 1,000 so we could make our monsters stronger. I mean, you could even do it to the Time Lord, but just realize that Time Lord and your next phase he leaves, and then you're gonna lose Axe of Despair. So unless you're gonna go for game, if they activate a skill game, then you could go for it. If not, just don't, because they don't lose battle damage when they battle Time Lord. They only get burned for the 2,000. But yeah, and again, you could equip your Axe of Despair to your synchro monsters or your XYZ monsters. So Axe of Despair, very, very versatile. Now that's your spell card to bring your ritual monster. And Scapegoats, I will say this to all my decks now. Scapegoat's only job is to bring out Tribe Rage. Once your opponent ends their turn, you activate Scapegoats. So on your draw phase, you activate this, and then you bring this guy out. When he hits the field, he's removing from play something, either a spell, trap, or monster, but he's getting rid of it. And now you have a 3,000 attacker Link monster. So that's his main job. Mirror Force will destroy the attacking monster, and Starlight Rose only job is to bring out Stardust Dragon. That's why I would never waste the level 2 or level 4 tuner monster to bring out Stardust, because Stardust already has his own guy to bring him out. Quaking Mirror Force, in case something has something strong, you put them in the face down until you could ready to destroy. Again, I discard 1 card with my Palziak, sorry if I say the name wrong, and then I could remove something from play. But again, with Monster Reborn and Call of the Haunted, whatever I discard, I could bring back into XYZ or Synchro. Dark Bribe, we know what it does. Negate something, they draw 1 card. Solomon Strike is to go up against, try to save your 2 Solomon Strikes for their Synchro, XYZ monster, fusion, whatever they bring. After they do that, then activate it, destroy it, and save yourself the headache. Never waste it right away. Let them do their combination, let them do what they gotta do, and then activate Solomon Strike. And obviously Call of the Haunted will bring you anything that you need on your side of the field. So again, to Synchro or XYZ summon, that is his only job. Once we do the level 2 with a level 4, we bring out our level 6 tuner. Stardust Dragon comes out with Starlight Road. Our Belize Dragon comes out with our level 4 tuner with a level 4. And then and again, it's a powerful card, man, very powerful. And Barroon the Floor, our level 4 with a level 6, we could bring him out. It's that simple. We have plenty of options to bring these cards out, and trust me when I say they're not expecting you to bring out these type of synchro monster with this type of deck. They're all thinking, oh, it's just summon skull stuff. This one you could bring out with your Drytons. You use Gamma to bring out 2 plus 1 more, and now you have 3, and then you could bring out your level 54 Lionheart, which is a great card in case you want to deal like burn damage once your opponent attacks you. And again, it's just an extra option to have with your level 1 monsters. Or you could regular synchro summon their own Dryton monster, Dryton Beta. You use any 2 level 1s, brings them out, and then he'll discard another Dryton monster from your deck to the graveyard. Utopia, you use your 2 level 4s. You could start negating people's attack. Their attack, you could negate that by discarding 1. Or you could bring out Sky Blaster, and he could just get rid of his 2 level 4s and send the card back to their hand. And again, with Archfiend Ascent, 2 level 6. If it ever were to get destroyed, you could special summon another summon skull from the hand, deck, or graveyard. But it also has other effects that you could use while you're doing that. But if any of your XYZ monsters attack, then you know what you gotta do. You bring out Zeus. If any one of them attacks or enters battle phase, once it's done, you bring out Zeus and you clear the field. And that's another way to get them to quit. It's really simple. If you don't have nothing, you bring out your level 1 Drayton, or you normal summon something. After I use Breaker and he breaks the backfield and he has a stronger monster, I'll just bring out this guy, Link Karibo, and then I could stop their attack instead of just taking damage. So that's one way you could use them. Nightmare Phoenix, any 2 monsters he hits the field, I could discard a summon skull or any breaking card I need, or any light or dark monster I need in the graveyard to bring out Chaos Sorcerer. I use that card to discard. And again, once you bring that out with Scapegoats, you're good to go. Guys, you could win your local tournaments with this deck. I think this is a tier 1 deck now. I could probably make it a little bit better, but it's all good. Now let's start watching these matches, see how we do. Alright, here we go. Alright, not a bad hand, not a bad hand. On my turn, I will summon Magician Breaker, destroy whatever backfield he might have. I could start searching out for my Drayton monsters, most likely bring out the one who could give me the spell card, the ritual spell card, so I could start getting ready to ritual summon my Archfiend Skull. Obviously gonna put Mirror Force down. I don't know, we got options. Ooh, Call of the Haunted in case he dies. Then I could bring him back. Tribute for Summon Skull. Let's see. First, let's summon. And let's destroy that backfield. We don't know what that backfield is. Let's destroy it. Alright, here we go. Let's destroy that real quick because we don't know what that is. Alright. Again, let's start searching for cards that we need. Let's start moving the deck. I don't need Alpha because he's already got the monster. I need the spell card. Alright, let's have Mirror Force. In case he does come out with something on his turn that could mess me up, Mirror Force will try to protect him. Alright, let's enter battle phase. And I think we're good. I don't want to put Call of the Haunted because I don't want to get caught with Harpy Feather Duster. You don't want to put too many cards down anyways. Let's just wait and see what happens. And again, Dark Magician Magician Breaker is one of the reasons why I'm destroying more backfield now with Harpy Feather Duster, Hammond, Dark Bribe. Like, we're doing damage out here now. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's go to Battle Face. I don't want to tribute him off yet. Let me see what he's up to. Oh, wow. Now this could hurt us a lot with Marcos, because every time I try to use my Dry Ton effect, they're gonna go out of play. They're not even gonna go to the graveyard. So that's not good. Again, if I try to tribute, it's not gonna work. I mean, it's gonna work. Wow, he's removing everything from play. Okay. Again, we're prepared for this because, again, I have another Magician Breaker. I have Harpy Feather Duster, so we have cards. It's not that we don't have cards to destroy his backfield. And even if it destroyed my monster, I just bring out Time Lord. And Time Lord will take care of business right there. But again, let's see what he does now. Well, if I cannot synchro summon. Oh, hello. We still have our level 2 Lig monster, Nightmare. See? Again, another card to destroy backfield. But I have to sacrifice a card. What card do I need right now? If I can't Tunage, because his effect is negated, then I have to Link summon. And besides, I need to get rid of Cosmo, because he's killing me out here. Yes, activate his effect. I think I will get rid of Call of the Haunted, to be honest, man. Yep, let's get rid of that. Alright, Battle Phase. And just like that, we're destroying everything he has. And in case if he does bring something, I got Mirror Force on the backfield to protect me. And again, I don't want to show him everything that I'm running. I don't even want him to know I'm using Dry Tons yet. And again, if he destroys that, oh, he quit. Well, first match, easy victory. Let's go. Let's see how we do in this second match. And again, guys, this deck is on a whole different level, man. They try to come at you at different ways, and you have an answer for everything. Again, I would not see Cosmo Marcos coming where they're removing everything from play. I would not see that coming. Luckily, I have the cards to stop that. Same thing if it was a whatchamacallit, a Skildren or something like that. Well, yeah, my level 2 Link wouldn't have worked. But I would have waited until Harpy Feather Duster, or again, I have my Time Lord guy. That would have been great. I would have had a 4,000 attacker non-stop. But since I got to go first, let's see what we're doing. Let's start doing a little Dry Time moves. Alright. I could still continue though. I could still bring Alpha back out. And again, in case he attacks, I could use my level 1 Karibo to put that monster to 0. At least to stop one attack. And here we go. Let's get the ball jumping. Bring this guy out. Show him my ritual monster. And then from there, I get to draw one card. There we go. So we got options, guys. Just for a little extra security, let's set this guy down. And you know I have to set my Starlight Road Star Larva is gonna protect our bribe and my monsters on the field if they destroy more than one. So we got options, guys. Let's see what he's gonna do. Come on, Harpy Feather Dust is alright, Geki. So we could negate that and bring out Stardust Dragon. Let's just wait and see what he's gonna do. But man, it's crazy the different combinations you could do. How easily can I negate something that he tries to do and bring out Dust Dragon and now have a constantly negator? You understand? Like, they're not gonna see cards like this. He's like, what is Stardust Dragon doing on this deck? Well, he's gonna be doing his job, negating stuff, allowing me time to do what I need to do. Same thing with the other synchro monsters that I have here. But it only works if he destroys more than 2 cards, either on backfield or on the field, the monster zone. So let's see if it works out now. Alright, here we go. I guess we're playing against Dark Magician. Let's go. See what he's gonna do. Interesting. Force me to do his effect because I'm not gonna take no damage. Well, they're both 0. I don't think nothing's gonna happen there. Exactly. Wow, he must have had nothing. Or he's waiting to set up his game plan with Dark Magician. Either case, I ain't giving you enough time. Alright, let's get our synchroning monster here real quick. Let's synchro summon. And again, once they destroy that card, I could then special summon Skull from my deck. I mean, hand, deck, and graveyard, but since right now he's obviously in the deck, I could do that if they destroy that synchro monster. Hold on to... Hold on. Let's not... We don't need that right now. And again, we could still continue with the Dryton monsters right now. Continue to thin out the deck, get the cards moving that we need. And then we bring back the other guy so we could start drawing. And I have the light and dark now where I could bring out Max Chaos, Chaos Sorcerer out. Let's see what we draw. Yeah. All right. Forget we could still XYZ summon. This is not over by a long shot. And since I already have Alpha and my drawing card, I definitely gotta throw out the guy who gives me the spell card. I think that's Seda. Whatever, I'm throwing him out. Oh, why I do that? Why I'm rushing? Alright, let's get rid of one light, one dark. Now let's go. See what he's gonna do, but okay, I'm still gonna replay the fight light. Okay. And you know, now that this guy attacked, I could easily bring out Suze as well if I wanted to. On my main phase too. Look at that, I could even do level 6 now. But what can I do to make this guy feel fear, make him want to quit? And the answer is bring out Suze anyways. His little Dark Magician deck is 25 and below. Now he's looking at staring down at the barrel of a 3000 attacker. And again, I don't have to activate Suze's effect where I destroy the whole field, because right now I have the advantage. I got him. But let's see what he does. Alright, we know that's gonna search out the spell and trap card. Let him, because in order to activate Suze fully, I need him to fill up his whole field. And then I activate Suze's effect just to be that guy, you know? There you go, now he has 3 cards. Oh, Maya's. I'm just waiting, guys. I'm trying to think. Should I activate Suze's effect or not, or should I just wait? Like, I gotta let this play out. Because I have monsters that could remove stuff from play. I definitely have the attack power to destroy all his monster. I could always bring that guy back with Summon Skull. I mean, with Call of the Haunted. So, there you go. From the deck to the field. Come on, dog. This ain't checkers, this is chess. Let's go. Now, I could use Dark Bribe to destroy that backfield, because I don't know what that is. That's why I'm not gonna activate Suze's effect. Like, I could get over his monster. I could remove him right now, like I'm doing, and I could still attack him for 55. Yep, let's leave him with nothing. Nope, negate that. Let's go Dark Bribe. Again, that backfield destruction I was telling you guys, there it is, man. Now he's just gonna get destroyed. He quit. I was gonna bring back my Synchro Monster and then attack for 30, 25, and 25. Like, come on, guys. This is what I'm telling you. We're at a whole different level because they're not expecting these type of monsters. They're not expecting these type of Synchro Monsters. They're not expecting this type of XYZ monster with a Summon Skull deck. Let alone your Time Lord. That Time Lord right there, it's a 4000 attack monster. They're not expecting you to have that type of card with this deck. And the fact that you're unpredictable with this deck is the key factor that's going to make you win. Again, look at this prime example. He has a 35 attack monster. How are we going to get over that if we were just playing our regular Summon Skull? We can't. All our summon score are 25, and even if I give them Axe of Despair, they're 35, and then I have to double knock. But this is why Time Lore, this is great timing, guys. Look at this. This is why Time Lore is key. I hit Time Lore. Now I got 4,000 attacker, and even if you had a backfield, your backfield wasn't gonna stop my monster. Oh, okay. That's okay, because I'll flip them on my turn. And with Scapegoats, I could then level, bring out Tri-Bridge. But now look at him though. I have options. Meanwhile, he doesn't. He just got rid of his 35 attacker, and now what? He has 3 cards. Even if he does it for backfield, once I flip summon my Time Lord, he got no response for that. Oh my god, he quit. Bro, I was gonna bring out Tri-Bridge, my level Link 4 monster with attack power of 3,000. Come on guys, I'm telling you, we're at a whole different level here. Let's see how we do in this next match. Alright, here we go. This should be a good fight. Alright, so we already got Starlight Road to protect our Quake Mirror Force, or I could even pretend to put down my spell card to protect it in order so I could try to bait him. So we have options here. I have my Wall of Illusion, so I could either put him face down, so if he attacks him, right back to his head. Or I could start doing my Dry Tongue combination by activating my spell card and then going back and forward and start thinning out the deck. So we got options, not a bad hand. See what our opponent's playing. Huh. Okay. I mean, it's better if we just thin out the deck. So let's start getting all our Dry Tongue combinations going. I could go get the Ritual spell card now and then use Alpha from his effect from the graveyard. But you know what? He's gonna go to the graveyard anyway, so at least I could do his attack with him as well. Let's bring this guy out better, because his effect is he'll allow me to drop another Dry Tongue monster in the graveyard, so I could continue the play anyways later on. And once I attack with him, I could easily bring out Zeus as well. So it's all about having option, guys. Now we need to be able to draw, so I'm gonna leave that guy right where he is. And again, we don't gotta do all the crazy combinations now, you know. Let's just wait and see what my opponent does. Alright, there's Zeus. Yes, let's bring him out. And again, guys, we have so many different weapons with this deck. This is gonna overwhelm your opponent. It really is. And the reason why I'm gonna still set this down is because I don't think I'm gonna activate his effect. I'm just gonna protect my field, and again, with Starlight Road, he could protect my 2 monsters, or my 2 backfields, and I could get another monster out of it. Wow, 3 cards down. Where's Harpy Feather Duster? Please, Heart of the cards when it's my turn. I mean, I know I was being extra protective, but damn, I could clear the field right now and leave him drawing 1 card at a time. So that's the thing. I should have never. You know what? Even though it's a good move to protect my 2 monsters, seeing the fact that he's on the defensive like this, I don't know. I could just take everything away right now. Attack him for 4,000. Definitely get my dry time monsters out there because I need to be able to. Yep. I mean, it's an open field, and I'm gonna equip him with Axe of Despair. So, nah, this was the correct move. And there goes half his life points. And now he's drawing 1 card at a time. And hopefully, hopefully, he draws into nothing good. Then he'll most likely quit. But I messed up. I should have waited. Knowing that I have Zeus on the field. And this is a good lesson for you guys. If you have Zeus on the field, just wait and see what happens. Because no matter what your opponent does, if he's going to destroy your monster, you take the whole field with you anyways. So, and I would have had hand control, and then in case something did happen to my monster, I would have still had Starlight Roll and quick Mirror Force. So yeah, I think I jumped the gun there. I mean, I'm still in a good position, but it's about playing smart, guys, and learn from that mistake. I should have waited. If I knew I was gonna go after Zeus effect anyways, I should have waited. But everything's still working out because now I got all my dry town monsters on the graveyard to do all the effects that I need. And I definitely want hand control back, so I'm about to start using what's that, Delta's effect and start getting into drawing. Normally people will quit because now they see I'm trying to get all the dry time, bring out all of my cards out. But I respect them for not leaving just yet. And again, I don't want to draw into no deck draw, so we keep doing the effect. Oh my god, I should have read that shit. I'm thinking he's gonna do it with the dry time monster. Oh shit. Again, learn from my mistakes. I overplayed my hand real quick. Like, I'm trying to bring him out so you guys can see how awesome this card is, but at the same time, I would not want to get rid of my 4,000 Zeus for it. But now it's too late because once you activate the spell card, now you have to follow through. Man, I will admit that hurt it. That hurt it so much. I mean, it's still a powerful card. He's unaffected by a lot of things. As long as it's not a ritual monster, we're good. But can't play it safely anymore. I need to attack because I messed up big time. I should have just finished attacking. I would have still brought my Walls of Illusion out.
I would have attacked with my Zeus. Wall of Evolution would have got his still the same attack of 1000 in, but I would have been in such a stronger position. I really thought he was gonna do it with with that Giant Time Master, but I'm thinking, wait a minute, he's only one. I will still need two. But that's okay though. Again, take your time, guys. Read your cards and be patient, because again, I'm seeing W right now. I'm seeing like I'm about to win, and I got overzealous, and by doing so, I could easily cost myself to do it right now. But luckily, this guy has no hand control, and hopefully he's drawing into some bad cards right now because I blew up the field. That's what makes Zeus so powerful, especially if your opponent already has a field full of stuff, and then when he ends, you could just rip everything off the field. And now he's just drawing into shit. So it's like, if he doesn't get anything good or something strong enough to try to get over my 25 ritual monster, he's done. But then again, even if he does get something stronger, you can't destroy me by battle, since you are not a ritual monster in the first place. So again, Summon Skull has, especially the ritual summon card, the Archfiend, so many advantages, so many. Because even if he comes out with something strong, my guy will still be there. All I gotta do is put him in defense mode, and I will stop taking damage. And it will buy me enough time to do what I need to do as well. So, again, see, he was drawing into nothing. Again, because why? Zeus hit the field and took everything he had, and now he was just drawing deck cards. So, perfect. Let's see how we do on this match. Well, I already know. I already see Scapegoat, so when he ends, I'm going to activate Scapegoat so I could have my monsters and then special summon. But he's going first, so that's probably going to be on my turn 3 when I'll probably be able to do that. On turn 2, from what I got, I could definitely put Magician Breaker, hit the field, destroy one backfield. And I could activate my Parazotic trap card. I could get rid of one of my Giant Time monsters to the remove in case he brings out something strong. I could remove it from play. And I already got one Giant Time monster in the graveyard where I could start doing the effect as well. So again, one copy. I wanted to have two, to be honest, of this card, but I think one copy is enough. But it's all good, guys. I mean, it's just giving me different options, and having Giant Time in the graveyard ready to start doing their effect, it's a good quick way to do that. Alright, let's see. Definitely gonna bring out Dark Magician. I could also start doing the Dry Time Monster's effect now anyways. But I'm gonna save my Scapegoats for the later turn. And again, Scapegoat's only job is there to either protect my life points in case I'm forced, in case, like, let's say they play Harpy Feather Dusters and I'm forced to activate it, then I will. But if not, I always will wait until my opponent's end turn, activate Scapegoat, so as soon as my turn starts and I draw one card, I can link summon for my level 4 Tri-Bridge. He hits the field, he activates his effect where he'll remove one card from the field or anything. He'll remove it out of play. So we got options. Sorry guys, I'm battling a cold over here. Alright, let's see what this guy's doing. Well, I guess he has his tokens and I'm gonna have my own, but is he gonna fill up the whole field? Holy crap, he's gonna fill up the whole field. Oh damn. And again, the reason why they want to show my drag tons, because you don't want your opponent knowing everything that you're doing. I don't want him to start attacking my graveyard neither. So let's just wait. You don't want to, and besides, you don't want to lose hand control right off the bat neither. So We went out with Magician Breaker. He did his job. For whatever reason he gets destroyed right now, I could either try to save him with my trap card, I discard one card and then remove out of play whatever the threat is, or just write it out, let him destroy him, and save that card. And again, Scapegoat's gonna come in next turn anyways, hits the field, and then I remove. Either way, I'm removing whatever threat he brings out now. So let's just wait and see what he's gonna do. Since I'm not gonna take too much of a damage, I guess we could sacrifice him. Remember, a lot of trap cards don't work against link monsters, so I hate to activate my trap card and then find out I only could take out his token, so I'm gonna wait. Now, as soon as he ends, here comes Scapegoats. But you always gotta do it at his end turn. Never activate early, because then he could try to kill you on main phase 2 with a Raigeki, or do anything where you could lose all 1 or all 4 of your tokens. And you need all 4 in order to bring out Tri-Bridge. So just be patient. And if you're in a situation where you have to eat life points, right? You have to take any damage, as long as it's nothing crazy over 3,000, or where you could just lose the match, take the damage. Because now, when he ends his turn, you activate your cards. Now you draw. And as soon as I draw, I'm bringing out my Link level 4 Tri-Bridge monster. And whatever damage I took, it was worth it as long as I was able to bring out my guy. So here we go. Before I do anything else, let's just bring him out, so like that we could try to expose his back and see if he's gonna change something to it. So you're not the only one that could link summon with tokens, so here we go. Whoosh. And I already know what I'm getting rid of. Yep, let's get rid of that. And again, now we could show our opponents what we're messing with. Now let's get our extra draw. There we go. Now we're gonna build our hand. We're gonna build our hand back up now. And again, we don't have to do unnecessary drawing. Let's just get all the cards that we need right now, thin out the deck, so we can get good draws. See what he's gonna activate, if anything. Well, that was a good card. It can be helped. It was a great move on his part. But again, Scapegoats and that Tri-Bridge level 4 Link monster is not the deck. It's just to show you guys that you could easily bring out a powerful 3,000 attacker monster. off of one card. Off of one card that could do multiple things. Because in case I can't bring them out and I have to protect my life, plus now I got 4 tokens. So Scapegoats, it's very versatile. It can do many things. And again, but the main way I use him is to bring up my level 4 Link Monster Tribridge. And even though he got easily destroyed right now by getting sent back to the extra deck, meaning I won't be able to bring him out unless I'm able to somehow link summon another level 4. But it's alright, he did his job. He came in, he removed somebody out of play. And now I gotta start doing this with the Dry Tones. Now let's go focus on what the deck is really about, which is Summon's Call. But again, it's little cards like that that could have your back in a pinch, you know? And again, I'm building up my hand right now. I'm gonna constantly build my hand right now. I mean, I could XYZ summon right now. Definitely gonna. I could even bring out Summon's Call right now. It's like, it's crazy. I got the options right now. I have enough machine monsters on the field to bring them out, which I will. And again, now that this guy's out, I don't care what trap card he has back there. I'm protected. I'm unaffected. I could attack without fear because as long as it's not an effect by another ritual monster card, I'm safe. But there are cards like the card he used before that it's not specifically targeting him. As long as they target the field, then yeah, I think I might fall for stuff as well. But we're good, man. Oh yeah, I'm definitely XYZ summoning and bringing out Zeus just in case. Come on, guys, this deck has so many tools to help you guys out. You just gotta be patient, something that I'm still having trouble to this day. But again, learn from my mistakes, be a little bit more patient, take your time, and you're gonna see how the deck is gonna come out with all the different combinations that you need. And once your opponent see that you got a full field of monsters, full field of strong XYZ synchro, or even look at that, he quit. Man, he didn't even knew what was about to happen to him. He just gave up. Again, because he knew that none of his backfield will mess with my ritual monster card. Like, come on, dog. See how we do on our next match. I don't mind going second. I mean, with this deck, going first or second is not really an issue like other decks where going second might be more beneficial for you, but with this one, first and second is not an issue. Doesn't matter. Alright, this is definitely the last match of the day. And it's a very good hand. I mean, got Harpy Feather Dust to destroy that backfield. I can already start doing the Dry Town combination. And one Solomon Strike just in case he brings out something crazy or activates an effect, negate it. Alright, since I have the Ritual Monster and the Ritual Spell card, what do I need right now? Should I get Delta, the one who will give me an extra draw, or Gamma? If I bring out Gamma, I could have 2 monsters. Let me see how I'm gonna play this out. Should I go for the draw or get that extra card? Oh, motherfucker. Cherry Blossom. Oh, how I hate that card. Alright, let's thin out the deck. Let's move some cards around. Alright. Okay. Not a bad hand. Let's see what he does. I mean, he's most likely gonna attack me with his 200, so I could be forced to activate my effect. I mean, 700 attacker. Of course, I'm gonna have to activate my effect. And I guess I will take the other 700. I'm not gonna waste my card. Now, if he synchros or XYZ summons anything right now, then I'll activate Solomon Strike. But it's alright. I trust the combinations in my deck, so I'm good. But it looks like he got a bad. He drew into nothing as well. Oh hell yeah! Come on, tell me I can activate it from the graveyard. Psst, hell yeah! Now this is why I chose Drytime monsters to help me out with the Summon Skull deck. Because look, yes, I got rid of my ritual monster, but now I have a monster on the field that not only could bring back my ritual monster, but I could also go ahead and tribute off. And I could have done that with the regular Summon Skull, but I do have 1 copy of Skull Lightning. Oh yes. The only drawback is, yes, I have to pay 500 life points, but so I have a 25 attacking powerhouse with the ability that in case he does try to destroy him, I could roll the 6-sided dice and try to get out of it. So it's like a 50-50. But that's how easy, like you see, this is how Drytime works very well with this deck, man. Not only to search out the ritual monster or the ritual spell card, they could also act as tribute monsters when they hit the field by being special summoned. And I could tribute them with regular Summon Skull or Skull Lightning, or do whatever we need to do, but it's a good way to bring them out without having to worry about tributing. Now I wonder what this guy gonna do, because he's looking at a monster right now. Again, anything that he throws at me, why would you waste it? It's when I special summon, dude. He messed up right there. This ain't gonna last that long. He messed up right there. He just gave up his drawing. And I have a Drytime deck, so he could have definitely got extra draws off of me. But normally I would end my I wouldn't do Drytime. If someone activates Maxi like that, I'll stop. I would rather end my turn than give him the opportunity to draw. Unless I see I'm gonna get a game, then I will continue doing the combinations. Yeah, it's over. He's not gonna have a response for my guy. Guys, pay attention to some of these notes, man. I'm telling you. He has no answer now because it's not a regular Summon Skull. This guy has abilities that if you try to target him, he could easily try to get out of it by rolling a 6-sided dice. It's over. He's gonna quit. Damn! What, you thought you was gonna get that, boy? Nope. The gate. And now he's stuck with 2 cards in his hand, a monster full of fields. It's done. Bye-bye. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Pay attention to all the mistakes I made so you don't make them. I knew he was gonna quit. I see you guys in the next video. Hit me up on the comments if you like how I'm introducing the deck in the beginning of each videos. Take care.
Don't forget to subscribe.